Hey guys, I'm KillSteelah with Noob Alert. I'm here with Jared from Zombie Studios, and we're talking about Blacklight. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. So yesterday we saw the game in action. It looks phenomenal. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about it?
Blacklight is a free-to-play first-person shooter using current-day Unreal 3 technology. So we've got everything from all the shaders that everyone's really excited about. It's designed exclusively for the PC, so we're using DX11. We have fully customizable characters and weapons. A new system. This is a sequel to our last game, Tango Down, and so we took everything from the last game and we added a bunch of new stuff that we wanted to get into it to really make it so much better. It's not the same with more weapons. It's more. Period. It's a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that we saw, when we experienced the game yesterday, was coming from this flood of FPSs like Halo, Call of Duty. It just goes on and on. This feels like it comes from Counterstrike. Like that's what really at the roots of it. And I think Counterstrike people are going to pick it up and say, "Oh my God, Counterstrike! That kind of gameplay is back."
Yeah, I mean, you make what you love, you make what you know. We really wanted to make a fast. I mean, it's tactical, but I don't want to call it a tactical shooter. Tactical shooters are slow and prone and very quick and slow to come back.
Right. That is definitely not this game.
Yeah, we're quick to combat. We're quick to just blowing each other up. Lots of body counts in it. I mean, it's really crazy, and we have HRV, hyper reality vision, that allows you to see enemies and see combat points and everything that you need to do. So you don't kind of hunt for it, you find it. And
yeah, and I mean, it's definitely a gameplay mechanic that keeps things going. It's fast already. It looks beautiful. You have the customization, but the gameplay is really amazing because again, you have that kind of Counter-Strike feel to it. You have all these unbelievable weapons. You have the supply caches that you can kind of ramp up to getting those kick-ass weapons later on. But you also have these really cool things that people probably aren't expecting, like these. I don't know what you call them, drop suits or mechs.
Hard suits. Yeah. The hard suits are giant mechanized robots that you're able to purchase with combat points. So you play the game, you get kills, you take a control point, whatever. It gives you points. Then you can go to the weapon depot and buy this a designator that essentially makes it drop in, and you can go and just kick the hell out of people with it. And we really tried to balance it well. So every hard suit has a random weak point. So it's not like a tank coming in most games where you throw 2 grenades and you skirt and you try to stay away from it. If you think tactically with it, you can throw an EMP grenade and blind them and find that weak point with HRV, and then you can take it down with a pistol sometimes.
I mean, when we were playing it, when you first see somebody else, you're like, oh God, how the hell am I going to do this? When you get into it, I think you really see those balancing aspects that you're talking about. I mean, it can go really fast, like it can run, like using like jets, jet propulsion. But as soon as like that run is over, you're kind of stuck in the spot. It kind of has to gather itself. It has these weak points that you're talking about, and you can see those weak points using that hyper reality mode, which is just fantastic. So, I mean, just some really cool stuff in the game. Do you kind of want to tell anybody about some of the different weapons that you have in there? I know you have flamethrowers. What else do you have?
We have flamethrowers, rocket launchers, rail guns, and those like pretty much eviscerate your enemy as soon as you dial it in. We have these grenade taggers that pretty much you hit someone with it, usually a hard suit, and wherever they go, like a couple seconds later, just this rain of just death drops on their head. Right. And we want to make these crazy weapons that the last game we couldn't do anything huge, because if you have a pistol or a rocket launcher, everyone's going to have a rocket launcher. And you see that in a lot of games where that thought isn't really put into it, and we want to just have it so like all the weapon depots have 5 slots, and you can customize that to how you want to play. So you can play passively, where you recharge your ammo or recharge your health, or you can play aggressively, where you put like grenade launchers and all that stuff into it. And we're really adding some crazy stuff into it, like just things that'll nail a player into a wall, and just it allows us to do those crazy fun things without throwing the balance out the window.
Right. I mean, at least in the stuff that we've seen, the guns in the game are ridiculous. You can customize the games, not just cosmetically. We can put like silencers on guns. You can put like wicked scopes on pistols. Yeah. I mean, you know, and you can like, you know, nail somebody from like a mile away with their pistol. You know, it's pretty ridiculous.
We're gun fans. I mean, a lot of the weapons with this have been really thought out. We have these carbine attachments for the pistols because, you know, it's like you have a pistol and then you unlock these other weapons, and why would you ever go back to pistols? So the idea was you have an attachment for a carbine, which then you can put a buttstock onto it and you can put a scope on it. So it becomes kind of an SMG in a sense. So the secondary weapons, we didn't want them to just be secondary in the sense like, it's this crappy thing that if I'm playing, I'll use after my main gun's done. We really wanted to have a lot of these systems with it, and that kind of goes into the skill tree. So as you progress, you'll have a skill tree to kind of define what characteristics your player's gonna have.
Oh, that's awesome, and I saw too that you can like you're getting rank points, you know, after matches too. Is that gonna maybe fall into like matchmaking down the line?
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna have dedicated servers. We're gonna have matchmaking. I mean, being a free to play, it's really cool because there's
free to play. You said?
Yeah. You guys didn't know it was free to play. Yeah. Free to play. It's pretty wild. So that's what we're really excited about is the fact that, you know, I think a lot of people liked the previous game and others didn't because of the lack of support. With this game, the reason why we're worth Perfect World is because they fully believe in support. We're doing monthly drops of not only updates and patches and bug fixes, but actually content. And every 2 months we're doing maps. And, you know, we're going to do larger, like every quarter we're going to do a drop where it's like some sort of new game type or some sort of new system. And so we really want to make this robust and constantly moving. And, we don't want to just release a map pack here and there. We want to give maps for free, get people to come back and play it. If you don't want to spend a dime, I really want to make it so people that don't spend a dime will be able to womp on the dudes that throw money in. And that's really the big balance that we're trying to figure out and get going.
And I know that one of the big things that you guys wanted to do was allow the players to customize their guns, their characters. Are we going to have future support for the modder community to like design levels, all that good stuff? You guys thought about that yet?
Yeah, we've been talking about that, and I come from the mod community actually. Counterstrike, yeah, Counterstrike was the game that got me into it. Like I made maps for that all the time, and so I really believe in the mod community. How we're going to do it, I'm not sure yet because modding a free-to-play, we have a lot of security systems that you need to do. So maybe we might allow players to either suggest or, I mean, it's all about the community. So we're going to have a bunch of really community-driven stuff. Honestly, if some guy knows Unreal 3 and makes a map and, you know, connects to us and shows us the map, if it's good, we would put the final touches on it and figure something out. I mean, nice. we really want to do something big with this game, and mods are amazing and they're really cool. Some people consider any game other than Unreal or Gears a mod on the Unreal Engine. So I guess we're making a super mod. So nice. Yeah, I mean we're gonna try to figure out how we're gonna do that with maps and user content. We're definitely gonna be doing some contests probably with some of the stuff. So
nice. I mean, well, I have a feeling that this game is gonna be super popular. So I think you're gonna have, you know, a big ability to kind of step back and say, okay, guys, what are we gonna do next with it? So just to sum up, a super fast Counter-Strike game, looks beautiful. Super customization, free to play, mech suits. Yeah. I don't know what else you want to say, but yeah, I mean, I mean, it just looks like a kick-ass game. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Anything else you want to
say? Register with it. We have playblacklight.com where you can register to get information. We're going to be coming out in our beta. Will be Q4, so the end of this year. Okay. And, keep an eye out for us.
Okay. All right. Well, Jared, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.